Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. I am really excited to be having this next guest onto the show. 2 years, too long, but they waited patiently for me to reach out to them. Excuse me for slurring my words. I just had a recording right before this. Shout out to DJ Terco and DJ Antrix for coming onto the show.
Yeah, shout out them though.
Yeah, right before this, like literally just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Right? Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to thank Rogue Media Network with Mike Hamilton and Allison Robles, who do everything for The Public Affair. Honestly, they are the masterminds behind it in terms of editing, getting it to me at a punctual time. I truly appreciate you guys so much. And Corey Dickman, fine for owning Rogue Media. He does. He owns Rogue Media and he's fine. I told him that. Anyway. And don't forget, before this episode starts, I want you guys to like, share, and subscribe this episode. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to a few of my sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by my boy, Joe Olvera of Four Brothers Constructions, who provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on roofing, remodeling, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more, darling. Joe and his entire team of delicious men, they're delicious, are building affordable dream homes for you. They promise that when they build my shower, when I get my new house, that I can sit there and watch. Don't ask me what I'm doing when they're building it, right? Call the number on the screen to my boy, Joe Olvera. Yeah.
Hard hats and vests.
My type, darling. Don't forget to call him for your next consultations with my boy, Joe Olvera. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. You're crazy. I love you. All right, to B&J, finishing with my boy Frank Biza, who refocuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. He offers 5-year warranty on most work and has the best prices in town. He also has inflatables, mechanical bowls, margarita machines, tables, chairs, a foam machine, and so much more, making all your parties super litty kitty. Now, I've known Frank Biza since we were about 15 years old. He's out there doing his damn thing.
Yeah, shout out to Frank. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, since we were 15, that guy has been out there fucking hustling. Maybe
he's definitely everywhere.
Yes, everywhere. Y'all can't tell. I don't care whoever laughs at it, shade. Frank Biza's out there. True hustler. Hustler. I love that guy so much. Thank you for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair, bro. Of course, my boy David Santabañez with Alinea Real Estate, the #1 sales agent in his office. He'll help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. Now, David promised me that when I buy my house, Joe Olvera can build my shower and watch Joe Olvera and his team because they're off. Dalen, you know I'm gay as fuck. So, yeah, okay. So they said that I can watch, and I can't wait to take that. You bought your first home. David, I don't want to buy a house with nobody with you. I love all my realtor friends. David is definitely the GOAT. Very punctual, very understanding, very patient, and persistent in a healthy way. David Santabañez, thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you, bro. Ooh, of course, my girl, Anika Armstrong with Pee Wee's Crab Cakes of Texas, which, by the way, since I've added her and tagged her on Facebook, now we have so many mutual friends, all you guys. She's a queen. She's hot, too. I love her. I love me some Anika Armstrong. Serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. My favorite is the Krabby Seafood Pasta. Have you been?
No, I have not.
Please go for dinner. Take your wife for dinner tonight.
Oh,
get the Krabby Seafood Pasta.
You know,
thank me later.
She's introduced me to a lot of that stuff.
Yes. Cajun, but you're talking about some Cajun food?
Yeah. I need the real deal.
You need the real deal. So you need Pee Wee's Crab Cakes of Texas. I say that about something else. I'll tell you later. Top recommended is a southern fried catfish special served with seafood, pasta, potato salad, and 6 fried shrimp. The fish is topped with who dat sauce. Now, Dalen, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Tonight, head over to 108 Gym Drive in Hewitt or order online at peeweescrabcakesoftexas.com. They're also on DoorDash as well, so they can deliver right to you. You want some Cajun food?
Yeah.
Pee Wee's. Pee Wee's. I love them so much. Thank you for being a long-time sponsor, girl. Of course, the Waco fencing stuff with my boy Juan Morales. Juan builds privacy fences and chain link fences. Perfect for that extra at-home privacy, darling. Also does demolitions, build wood decks, stone patios, and gorgeous flower beds, darling. Now contact them with the number on the screen for your next consultation. My boy Juan Morales has been a long-time sponsor of The Public Affair. That guy is out there killing it. That guy is out there doing some work. I love me some Juan Morales. Thank you so much for being a long-time sponsor of The Public Affair. Of course, the Jimenez Bakery, my boy Enrique Jimenez. They're a local bakery specializing in a wide selection of fresh and affordable pan dulces, darling. Also, the best tres leches cake for yourself or for a party. I tell everybody the mocha tres leches cake is absolutely for me. I'm a mocha tres leches cake whore, darling. That's right. Also, get a cup of fresh elote if you have a different type of craving. Locations are at 1915 Dutton in Waco and 302 West Elm Street in Hillsboro. To my boy Enrique Jimenez, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair with the delicious Jimenez Bakery. Ooh, and of course, the Parkway National Insurance with my girl Nancy Pulsini, who provides insurance for all commercial trucks and tractor trailers. She also provides insurance for all contractors, along with home and auto insurance. Get some life insurance. Get some life insurance today with Nancy Pulsini. Call her on the...
That's a good. Sorry to interrupt. That's a good thing you mentioned that because I was just talking to somebody about a different insurance company.
Okay, can you reach out to Parkway National?
Yeah.
I'll give you her number.
100%.
Actually, you can call her on the number on the screen. Okay, and I'll send it to you as well. For all your insurance inquiries, y habla español también. So if you feel like speaking a little Spanish to Nancy, she got you. All right,
you got it.
Yes, contact her. She can get you because you're a contractor.
Yeah,
so she's got you. Hell yeah. Reach out to Nancy Pulsini for your next insurance inquiry. To my girl Nancy Pulsini, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys. So like I said, I have been really excited about having this next guest onto The Public Affair. Now, he reached out to me about 2 years ago, and I tell him what I tell other people. I have to have that feeling when you're ready to come onto the show. There has to be that thing that tells me, all right, you know what? Now is the time. At the time when he reached out to me 2 years ago, I was like, let me sit on it for just a minute. And the timing now is perfect because he's definitely been killing it in his profession. He's out there making a name for himself.
We're here.
Yes, that's it. I had his brothers on this show many episodes prior who I love Tony and I love Austin. I love them both so much. But Dalyn Montoya with Montoya's Construction LLC is here on The Public Affair in his own right by himself to tell us a little bit about himself. Dalyn is here and I'm fucked up. How you doing, Dalyn? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yes.
Blessed.
Yes.
Too blessed to be stressed anyway.
First of all, this is our first time meeting in person.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so it's very nice to meet you. Can I shake your hand?
Absolutely.
He's a lot shorter in person than I thought.
Yeah, you probably can't see my feet. They're hanging off the couch.
I like short men, so you're good. Yesterday when I reached out to you, and like I said, I just got done recording with Terco and Tricks.
Yeah.
Literally 5 minutes before this. And so I'm a little bit, Dalen can't drink. Dalen can't drink because he's on probation. So we can talk about that later, right? We can talk about your probation. Sure. Okay, but I've been drinking. But you know what? You reached out to me 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been that long, right?
It's been that long because I checked. Because after I messaged you, I was like, how long? I know he reached out to me. It was before your brothers came on, I think.
Yeah, because it was after which is real good family of mine, Antonio Castillo. You had him on the show.
Love him. I love him. Yes, it was. Yes.
That's like. I treat him like blood brother.
Oh, yes. Noni is the best. I love him so much. He's a champion in his own right. He was on episode 9, so it has been that long. You're like episode 116-ish or something like that. I'll know when the episode comes out, but I can't keep count right now. So, yeah, you waited that long, and I just have to tell you, first of all, thank you for patiently waiting on me, because there's some people who I've reached out to after so long that say, nah, fuck you, we don't want to do this no more. Yeah,
and you'll get those people right there to take it to heart. You know what I mean?
They do, and you waited.
And when the time is right, it's right. Patience is the key to success.
I love that you said that, and you patiently. I don't have my stool anymore.
I thought I'd do a sweeperoonie.
No, it's okay. Listen, you waited for me to reach out to you, and when I did reach out to you, you just said, Andrew, I'm so honored. And what people don't understand is that I don't pay you guys to come on the show. I don't, there's no money exchange. You don't pay me. I don't pay you. You guys give me your time.
Absolutely.
So as honored as you feel to be on my show, I'm more honored that you took your time on Saturday morning to come on my show. So can I just thank you for that?
Absolutely.
Please? And for waiting 2 damn years for coming onto the public.
I know time is flying.
Time is flying, right? And you're a boss in your own right now, Dalyn. What's up?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'm the boss.
Yes. Do you love having your own construction company, like being your own boss, setting your own hours in your own time? Or
I do.
Yeah.
Because I can work around now family time.
Yeah, for sure.
That was one of my things. Goes even nothing. I had different standards on what I want to do.
For sure.
I had to do something different.
Yeah, definitely.
Family time is everything.
Yeah, definitely.
You can make money for sure. It's always gonna be there.
Yeah.
But family time and that, I take that real big.
I agree, but a lot of people don't realize how personal time, for that matter, or family time, is so important to your health. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like yesterday, I was a hot game express. Like I think when I called you, I was like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" At 11. You know what I mean? Like I'm just so consumed with this show, which is a good thing, but it's also work at the end of the day.
Right.
And I catch myself realizing, okay, I need a break sometimes. You know what I mean? But my show has to go on. You know what I mean? So I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Hey, yeah, that's the same kind of mindset I got.
That's it.
I even get in trouble at home with my wife.
Oh yeah?
Because I work. I work Monday to Monday.
Oh really? No days off. Okay.
And I tell you what, if my job as an owner, I gotta my customers are everything.
They're your priority.
Absolutely. So I keep them. If I keep them happy,
for sure,
and keep ahead of things, then I can say, hey, I can pull a vacation.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And me and my wife, we just get up and go. We take the kids and go.
I love that. And you know what I like about you too, Dalen, is that you are as blunt as they come. Like you are very straightforward, and that's what I like. And that was another thing that attracted me to inviting you onto the public affair. Your brothers were too. I love Tony and I love Austin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were cool in their own right. You know what I mean? Hot.
Hey.
Your dad makes hot kids. I know your dad. Your dad has called me on several occasions. He used to be a boxer, right? Yeah. He's called me on several occasions, you know, talk about episodes and stuff like that. But all you guys are amazing. You guys, your parents raised really good kids. Honestly.
Appreciate it.
They did.
And when they see it, they're going to be like, oh.
Finally. You know what, Dalen, for anybody in this town who may not know who you are, can you introduce yourself to us, please? Tell us a little bit about you and all that, please.
I'm Dalyn Montoya. I'm 27 years old. I'm a construction company.
Montoya's Construction LLC.
A lot of people probably like know me from like the music.
Yeah, you used to be a rapper.
Yeah, I did music for a long time and had a major fan base down here.
Yeah,
major
really?
fan base.
Okay.
Do that, and I mean, shoot. Love to fish. I love to hunt when I got time.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
when you have time, which is probably never because you're always busy. Yeah,
never. I just sit there and have to watch the videos online and them doing it. And I'm like, shit.
Your brother's been like posting some really awesome videos.
Yeah,
I'm from Long Island, New York, so we don't hunt. You know what I mean? We go to the beach and whatever. But when I saw their videos, I know a lot of like my family in New York. I remember when I posted your brother's episode. Yeah, they were like, "Why would you promote something like this?" I was like, "You guys don't understand. I want you to watch the episode. There's a reason why they don't do it like." Well, maybe they do it for sport, but for the most part, it was like to help people who are losing out on money. I had a different perspective on hunting when they came onto the show. Do you know what I mean? It helped me see things from a different lens.
And there's a lot of people, you know, they see it as, oh, well, you're killing this human, not human animal.
This animal
here.
Just cause.
And it's I mean, don't get me wrong, like. You know, shout out to my brothers. They're real. It's more than just a sport.
For sure.
You know, they give to families in need.
It's a business.
You know, people are really out here struggling for food, and
for sure,
they just don't kill them and say, "Oh, well, here, boom." You know.
Well, I remember. Oh God, if I misquote this, please forgive me, Tony and Austin. But I remember on the show they were saying that sometimes like a boar or something will eat like $20,000 worth of like food from a farmer's crop or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, you know, like you're building, you can't tell the hog, please don't eat my corn.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
But so I that's why I saw it from a different perspective, because I was like, okay, in the beginning, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Dalen. When I learned of hunting and I was like, ooh, that's like cruel. Why would you do that? But that's why I invited them on the show, because I wanted that different perspective. Let me hear your side of the story. And they really did help me see it from a different lens. Right. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I get it now.
I tell them all the time, you know, my biggest thing is I tell people all the time, there's always an inside on to what's going on.
For sure.
We might not see it because we look at the outside.
Oh, yeah.
But when you start reaching in and getting down into it, then you start to see, you know. Yeah.
Now, you know, we're going to get into that later about your business, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I got some shit to get off my chest.
Come on.
But anyway, you know what? So you did slide in my DM. Well, not slide in my DMs. He's not gay. But, you know, when you were a rapper, you did reach out to me shortly. I remember it was after Noni's episode came out. And I remember you saying, you know, I really hope to be on your show one day. You were sending me links to your music.
Right.
Which you were good. You know what I mean? There's a lot of rappers in town. But, Dalen, I'm not even going to lie. I can have one musician on the show and all the rappers slide in my DMs. You know what I mean? None of them want to fuck. They just all want me to just play their music. You know what I mean? So you know, I remember I was like, you were good. Don't get me wrong, because some of these people but you were like good. You know what I mean? And I remember your brothers even say you gotta get Lil D on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? Dalen has more to offer. I feel it in my soul. I didn't know you, but I have this hunch. My hunch is not always correct. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But my TV turned off again. Hold on a second.
That's what my shit looks like. One of my phones.
Oh, there we go. No, we can continue. We can continue. Okay, you know, it's an Android TV. No, we got Mike. But it's not my TV, for the record. You know what? Can we talk to you a little bit about your life growing up? Because is it fair to say you're like the middle child or how does that work?
There's two older ones. I'm in the middle, and then
so is it Tony, Austin, you, and then you have another one, or am I getting it wrong?
Yeah, it's Tony, Austin, me, and then a younger brother.
So no sisters.
No.
And then you have your dad, who I love your dad. Can I just say that I love your dad?
Absolutely.
I do love your dad. Listen.
He called me before I came in here.
Did he really?
He said, you better be sure to shout me out.
Yes. Can I just say something about your dad real quick, please?
Hit it.
I just want your dad to know that I love him. I remember him. I'm not going to say which episode it was, but he knows what I'm talking about. There was an episode that came out where somebody said something about him. I have nothing but the utmost love and respect for your dad. Right. I think that he is so great. He's always been very kind to me. And, we had a conversation and it was a very healthy conversation. And I was really, I want to use this opportunity having you on the show to thank your dad
100%
for calling me when this particular, not this episode, but there was another particular episode that came out that said, Andrew, this is what it really is. But like a man, men don't do that these days.
Hey, they,
yeah, man, and just because I take it up the ass don't mean I'm not a man. Like, I'm still a man. You know what I mean? So yeah, your dad is as real as they come. I love your dad. Yeah.
And for if another man speaks on another man,
for sure.
There's.
Well, I'm just gonna keep that to myself, darling. But let me take a sip of this mimosa.
Gonna jump off topic here.
You know what, Dalen? Can we talk a little bit about your life? Well, and listen, I don't have no beef with none of the parties involved. It just had nothing to do with me, which again we're gonna get into later.
Absolutely.
But can we talk to you a little bit about your life growing up? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and such, please, Dalen?
Yeah. Like I said, I grew up with both parents.
Okay. Mom and dad.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You don't have to call me sir. I'm not any older than you. Please don't make me feel old. I stopped counting after 21. Okay?
Yeah, shit, me too.
There's a reason why my skin is so silky smooth. Do you want me to tell you why?
Hit it.
Are you sure?
Go for it.
It's gay. Are you sure? Dalen, are you sure?
You just broke it off. You good. You broke it off.
So say it.
Go ahead, hit it.
Okay, and I want your wife to take notes. When you nut in her face.
Oh, shit.
Okay, rub it on your skin. Girl, I was hoping she would be here today. She was supposed to come here and spectate, but she's not feeling well today. You're with child. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
But rub it on your face. And no wrinkles. No wrinkles. And then when I do get wrinkles, I'm going to be like Joan Rivers when I'm 70 and be like this. Okay, so anyway, go ahead.
She got me rolling like
I love her, yeah. I mean, I don't know her, but I'm sure I love her. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us a little bit about you, Dalen. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You got any particular things you want to know?
Well, okay, you grew up with both parents. Did you have any challenges being the middle child?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, were you like the Jan Brady? Are you too young for that reference? Or?
No.
Okay.
So I'm the how would you say? I'm the oddball of the family.
Black sheep?
Pretty much.
Is that it? Okay.
Like as far as out of us, we grew up all with the same parents.
Okay.
For sure, but
for sure.
As growing up, you choose your way. You choose your way.
I got you. Yeah, for sure.
My dad gave us a route to he guided us to go this perfect direction.
Yes.
But sometimes you get off course.
Okay.
They went straight. I took left.
You took left. Okay, got you.
Being young and dumb, I thought I knew everything.
You did some stupid shit.
Did a lot.
Okay. Like what? Tell us.
For sure.
It's these bitches, right? No, I love, no disrespect to the wife. She's gorgeous. I saw her face. I think we're friends on Facebook, me and your wife. She's fucking hot. Yeah.
Yeah, she is. That's my.
She's hot as hell. You guys are a hot couple. Can I just say that? You guys should make an OnlyFans. You should make an OnlyFans.
Look.
How did your dad raise? How did you guys make such hot fucking boys? I don't think I know your youngest brother. I might, but oh my god, Tony, Austin, and Dalen are all fucking hot as fuck, and so is your dad. Like, what the hell happened? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm being gay.
He's in the mirror like this. Look.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? Like, they're all hot as fuck. Like, I don't understand how that happened. Like, you guys are like science experiments. I say the same thing about the J Petal family. But anyway, okay, so you took a different course in life. Like, obviously, your brothers, they probably had a little bit. Is it fair to say they had a little bit more of a better head on their shoulders than you kind of just...
For sure.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and as a man, I can own up to that.
You can acknowledge that.
For sure.
For sure. How, you 27?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Go ahead. So like, and I'll just tell a little bit, like, growing up as a kid, my dad, he went through a situation that...
Okay.
And then I was always... I stayed with my grandmother, which, rest in peace, she just passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay.
I was more on that side of the family than I was on the other side.
For sure.
And shout out to all my family. I love them all. They're all amazing.
Definitely.
But, me being the hard-headed child of the family, it was, you couldn't tell me nothing. And I admit it now, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Okay.
You
were like a little pain in the ass.
That sure was.
Yeah, okay.
And, when you're younger and actually doing it, you don't see what you really need to see.
And
okay. So they were always telling me, "Oh man, they picked the shit out of me."
Really?
Yes, I got stitches because they made me kick out a damn window.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Like they threw you out a window?
Yes, and they
Who
know
threw
it.
you out a window?
No, So we had these airsoft guns.
Yes.
And Austin, that asshole.
I love Austin.
and Tony, he just like, oh, I'm the older brother. I remember there's times and he said, hey, this is what we're gonna do right here. I said, what are we doing? He said, y'all are gonna take off running. I got the pellet gun, and we're gonna see who gets hit first. All right, and my dumb ass took off running across the creek.
Yeah,
and he hit me right in the arm, and that, and then. But with the leg incident, there was some abandoned apartments down the road from our house.
For sure.
And Austin's...
I'm imagining this whole thing in my head.
Austin wants to be the damn Army soldier.
Okay.
I'm thought like, shit, I'm small. I'm going to get this crack. You ain't finna see me. Boom, I'm out of there. And so... Here comes Tony and Austin. They're teaming up on me. They gave me the weak shit.
Yeah.
And they got these big shotgun ones, and man, they're hitting me, and that shit was hurt.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
I
was pissed.
Were you mad? Okay.
Yeah. All I saw was that window there.
Yeah.
And Austin threw a center block through the window, dude, and hit me in the damn hip.
Oh my god.
And I Call of Duty out there. Boom!
What the hell is wrong with your family now?
Dude, I'm running home. I'm screaming, and I started getting dizzy, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I looked at my leg, and that was it. I can't look at blood.
Wow. Okay, so you got like a phobia of it.
Yeah, I'm out of there.
You guys do seem like you were some rough tumblers growing up.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, I had Austin and Tony on the show, and you know what I just. You know how I kind of categorize you guys, not to be judgmental. I mean it with all love because I think all of you guys are very kind. Tony seems like he's older, so he's a little bit more mature. You know what I mean? Like, definitely the family man, hot as hell. Austin seems like he's a little bit more rambunctious. You know what I mean? Kind of with the shits and all that. And then you as the younger one or the middle one, I guess, you just seem like you were always just like fucking Tasmanian devil out there, like giving your parents fucking headaches. You know what I mean?
Big time.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I'm just. How would you say it? I'm the blunt child.
Yeah, for sure.
It's cut and dry, and then I don't. The way I say it, and it might.
You get that from your dad. You know that, right? Yeah.
And a lot of people say, a lot of people do say that. Like,
yeah, you get that from your dad.
I only know one way to tell you.
Yeah.
And
I'm the same way.
I don't sweeten up nothing. I don't put ice on no cake.
That's it. If you don't like it, stay up my DMs. I don't have time. I got a show to run. I'm busy. I'm trying to fuck niggas, and you're over here in my DMs trying to talk some shit like that's one bitch. About. Anyway, let me shut up. No, I've always had a lot of respect for you. I've never met your mother, I don't think, and I don't think I've ever met your younger brother. And if I did, please forgive me for not remembering. But your dad and I have had several conversations. You know what? I've never met your dad in person. Well, yes, I did once at a trunk or treat. I did. And what I like about you guys, because this is what I respect about anybody, Dalen, especially you when we were texting yesterday, you guys are very straightforward.
Right. I
don't like sugarcoating. I need to get to the point. Do you know what I mean? Especially when I'm getting ready to F. Like, do you want to F, yes or no? Like, don't try to get to know me. Do you want to get in this box? Yes. Okay, perfect. Let's do this because I'm busy. Okay. You know what? Did you always get along with your brothers? Were you guys always pretty tight knit and such, or?
Yeah, we always been pretty tight. As you get older, and I knocked heads with them all the time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
All the time. I mean, it was
boys will be boys.
You do this like it's you outside, you're next. Let's go. We're gonna do it whether you beat my ass or not. We're getting it on.
Is that how y'all handled shit?
And that's how it was. Me, anyways. It was.
Yeah.
It was. I was on go 24/7.
Oh wow.
Because I'm the smaller brother. I'm not. They're all fucking.
Did you have
Brock
little
Lesnar?
Yeah, they are. Have you guys seen Tony Montoya?
Steroids, no carbs. And I'm shit. I mean, like Tony, he'll grab me and just hold me down, and that's one thing, dude.
Did that always like trigger you? Like,
yes.
Okay, got you.
And then
you had a lot of little man syndrome, didn't you? You're very short in person, but I think it's cute. It's not. I'm not dissing you. I think it's really cute.
Shit, my damn legs are hanging off the couch.
It's so cute. If you guys have never met Dalen in person, look at him. His legs are not even touching the floor.
I'm 6'5".
5'6". Okay.
You had it backwards.
Yeah, it's okay. Dalen, okay, so when you messaged me, you had a rap career back in 2020, okay? Or probably before then. It was probably before then. But when you messaged me, it was around 2020 because that's when I started The Public Affair, and I had Noni on episode 9.
Right.
So this is, again, episode 116 something. But that long ago. Hey. Okay. And so you had a rap career back in the day. What started that career? What was your inspiration? Because your brothers are the hunters. I always knew Austin and Tony as the hunters. You know what I mean? They were out there hunting wolves and fucking pigs and whatever the fuck. Well, not pigs. What do you call them? Boars? You know, whatever. I'm not from here, like I said. Okay. So why did you do that alternate route and not join that and become a rapper? How did that all happen?
Like I said, we grew up hunting and fishing. We all did.
Okay, you guys all did. Okay.
Like I started music at 8 years old.
Yes.
I did that for a long time. It was just, it kind of ran. My uncle, he did music, and so I thought they kind of played a part of it. You know, I've always been this social person, and like,
yeah, for sure.
I would always watch TV of rappers, and then when I got to the point, I would think I was like, I might have been like 11 or 12. There was a studio guy my uncle referred me to.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Steve Roses.
Oh, okay. Is he hot?
The Rock Renaissance, huh?
Is he hot?
Shit up.
You don't know. Okay. Dalen's not gay. We established that. Oh, he's 60 years old?
Yeah.
Oh, he's hot. I love him. I like him nice and crispy with a pension.
Yeah. He's ready to go again.
Yeah, there I go. Tell him slide in these DMs. My legs are open. Here we go. Anyway, so you were saying about your rap career.
Yeah. He's my uncle gave me the number to the studio.
Yeah.
And I think it was like $70 an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
that's less than what they charge me here. I'm kidding. I love her.
Yeah, everything can be Andrew now.
No, shout out to Mike, Allison, and Corey. I call him Dick. That's not his name. Corey Dick Finn. Sorry, go ahead. I love my sponsors.
Shit, I'm over dying.
Mike, don't hate me. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
He's back there like this. Like,
he's probably like, oh, he's just going to call us out like that. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, damn.
Okay, so he was charging $70 an hour to do some studio sessions.
$70 an hour.
Were you freestyling at the time? Did you always write your own music?
I wrote everything.
Because you don't have albums out and stuff, do you? Or
yeah. You
do have albums.
Yeah,
out.
I got a lot of mixtapes. See, I never jumped into the album part because I felt like I wasn't ready.
Okay.
It was something that I needed to get it 100% in order to, sell.
And I was going to say, so for people who do not know, and I've had tons of rappers and singers on this show, mixtapes are kind of like what you put out for free, like, hey, this is kind of what I can do type thing. And the albums are like my own body of work type of shit. Like, this is what's supposed to sell.
Look at it as an advertisement.
Okay, got you, yeah. What's your opinion about the music business? Because can I just say that I've had the likes of Timo, I've had Y2K, I've had Richie, I've had the country singer Holly Tucker on this show, I've had all kinds of artists on the show. Giovanni the King. I hate y'all's business. I hate the music industry. I think that it is so disgusting. What is your personal intake on it?
I mean, it's the music business, man. It's an art. It's definitely art. I think there's a lot of ways that can be changed, but like I said, everybody has their own way of expressing their lifestyle.
Yeah, for sure.
Me personally, I was more of the R&B type.
Oh, okay.
I love.
Were you singing them songs that we have sex to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making babies.
Can you send me them so when I have my side piece over, because I have a new side piece now and he's got this beautiful piece, and
I'll be sure to link you to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, link it to the YouTube so I can put it on the background, and that way when I'm doing things with him,
I got you.
I'm drunk. I don't even know what's going on. Go ahead. So anyway.
And even like all the guys you mentioned, like hella artists. They're wonderful, very creative.
Very creative.
Like shout out to all of them.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm not, but me personally, like my music was and like Giovanni the King.
Yes,
I shot a lot. Like he shot some when I first started. Matter of fact.
Yeah.
When he shot my first music video.
Yeah.
First music video.
Giovanni the King. What can I say about him? He was on the show.
Yeah.
He's a character, but I like him because he's nice.
Yeah.
He's very kind, but he's you have to like. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like even when he was on here, I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But he's always been very kind to me. I really do like him a lot.
Yeah, they're all good people. So
yeah,
like,
for sure.
I know Timo too, pretty good.
Yeah.
He's.
How do you feel about the new rappers that are out right now? Like, so we got like the Hot Boy Wesses and the Waco Trons that are really making a lot of noise for Waco. I mean, listen, I'm not a big rap. I don't listen to a lot of rap. I'm Spanish. I like a lot of Spanish music, but I do acknowledge that those two are very much making noise from this city. How do you feel about those artists?
That's a blessing to the city.
Yeah. Have you met them before?
I met Hot Boy West a long time ago when I was in school.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
When I was in school.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's a blessing, like for the city to get that kind of look, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're doing their thing. You know, you can't take nothing from them. No matter, you know, you're gonna have haters for sure.
Oh, I mean,
you know, there's people that just
listen. Bitches be hating on me too. What you want me? Listen, all I want to do is drink my mimosas and have hot sex, bitch. Leave me alone. I've been very open about that right since episode 1. Can you leave me the fuck alone about it? I'm on episode 116, bitch. Leave me alone. 17, whatever it is, and counting, Dalen. Yeah, but no, I've never met them in person. I've definitely messaged both of them respectively. And I think that's good. They're very talented.
You know, one thing I do like for sure, like. Even though they're signed with major labels.
Yes.
Major labels. They're still out here in the city. Yeah. Showing love to everybody, and they're just, you know, they're representing their city. And that's one thing that tells a lot about an artist.
I have a full-time job, and I work with this guy named Louis V, and Louis Rodriguez. He loves those two. He thinks they are so great. Every time we have to play music, he wants to listen to them, and I think that's really cool. They are very talented.
I pulled up jamming Hot Boy West.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did you really?
He got a new song called Go In that came out.
Yes, he does. And I'm not gonna lie, as much as I don't listen to rap music a lot, I do have one Hot Boy West song on my favorites playlist. On my iPad, which I'm pulling up right now, because I was called out the other day, and it is called Heaven or Hell. And
yeah, that's deep.
I do like that song because it has that sample in it that I really like. You know what I mean? So big shout out to them and everything. Sure. Why did you stop rapping, or what happened there?
I still write.
Yes. Okay.
I had just put out a video like 7-8 months ago.
Oh, okay.
With Sean Griffin. Shout out to Sean.
Oh, shout out to Sean Griffin. He's always. I think he's very funny in person. Oh, I've met him in person. I knew him when he dated this one girl before who I shouldn't say her name, but I am friends with her. And I always like their banter together. You know what I mean?
He's a character.
He's a character. Yeah. I always thought he was very kind to me.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't talked to him in a really long time, but big shout out to him. Okay.
I don't know if I think he might have moved to Austin. I think.
Something like that.
You've been doing a lot of work
I don't know. Yeah. Did he? Okay. Good for him.
I think so.
Yeah.
Should I?
How serious did you take your rap career though? Because it did seem like you focused more on your construction business and such. So
yeah.
Why?
I took music really serious. But at the end of the day, it was more of a venting system for me.
Oh. Okay.
It was, you know, I didn't do music. Don't get me wrong. Everybody sees what they see on the internet and like, man, I want to make money like that.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
It's not that simple though.
Nah, me personally, it was, if it's meant to be, it's gonna be.
Yeah, for sure.
If it's for you, you're gonna make it happen.
That's it.
You know, I wrote music, you know, going through issues in my life with certain in particular things that all I knew how I wasn't the person to talk to somebody.
Okay.
You know, because I had too much pride to tell you what I'm going on, because I know if I tell you, you're going to judge me.
Okay, so you just put it in your music.
That's it.
That's smart.
You know, because, you know, the worst thing in the world is to tell an ear and a mouth will spread it. It goes fast. That's for me.
I mean, yeah, that's for you. I'll tell you when I tell everybody fuck out. So you can spread out your business about me. But then, I don't have secrets. You know what I mean?
I tell you what, but then I got older. You know, I got older, and that's what maturity becomes into the portion. And then you start to see like, hey, like everybody needs help. I don't care what you need help with. Everybody needs help.
For sure.
You know, and Antonio, he's like, man, if I'm going through anything now, I call him.
He is the kindest person. And can I just say, just for the record, you guys have like this, you know, I'm from New York, okay? You guys have this really Southern accent. It's just like, I was telling my friend Louis V the other day, I was like, that's just the way you guys be talking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to diss you. You guys have this accent that I just think is so funny.
Welcome to Texas.
Yeah, you know what it's this like Southern Texas, right? Like what do they call it? North side, whatever. I just think it's cute. You know what I mean? What's your opinions on other rappers or musicians growing up? I mean, listen, you're 27 years old, and I think it's fair to say that a lot of the people around your age don't have the same work ethics as somebody around my age.
Right.
Like, you know, they be going out, they be drinking, and then they're showing up to work late the next day or whatever. But when I was growing up, and I was going out and I was drinking, I was still at work at 6 in the morning. You know what I mean?
Like this.
Okay, hungover. Maybe my hair was a little bit messy, but I was still there on time. You know what I mean? Do you think the same can be said for somebody like you? And do you think that rappers these days are putting in the same work as maybe something like you did back in the day?
Yeah. Like, break it down a little bit more.
Okay. Do you think... Listen, for 27 years old, you have a really good work ethic.
Right.
I've been watching you build your brand in terms of Montoya Construction LLC for a long time.
Right.
You're really out there putting in work. Do you think a lot of people your age, maybe specifically because I think
have the same work that
yes, and I don't want to say this because I'm going to say it because but I don't want to mean any disrespect, so it's going to come out shitty. I think when the Hot Boy Wesses and the Wacotrons came out, there was a lot of other people that just all of a sudden became rappers, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? And listen, there's a lot of people that support me and this show, and I support them as well. I've had rappers on this show, whatever. Do you think that when some people don't make it as far and they're blaming other people, do you see what I'm saying? I don't know how to put it in question for them.
Nah, I definitely get you.
Because so a lot of people your age blame other people and their lack of support.
No.
But people are going to support what they like. Do you see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I tell you what.
I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. Yeah.
For instance, I can make an example. Hot Boy West, for instance. He did music way before. Like,
for sure.
You know, I don't know him on a personal level.
Okay.
But I've met him, you know, through just friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, way back then, he was freestyle all the time.
Yeah.
Always.
He's a very good artist, by the way.
He is.
Yes.
Very creative. So, like, when he hit the studio, because he was recording with one of my producers, De Niro the Great.
Okay.
Shout out to De Niro.
That's Spanish.
And they were doing, yeah, right.
yeah, it is.
They were working. I mean, you see a lot of people that they'll, like I said, internet's a big thing. So they see this and they see all the cars, the jewelry, the clothes, all that
you
stuff.
See, and they
all
think
the material
that's all
things.
handed to them.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
And so there's a lot of people that they wake up the next morning like, I want to be a rapper. And it's not for everybody.
Right.
You know, sound and being different's a big thing. You know, you can't try to sound like this person here.
Right.
I mean, you'll never get nowhere, and you'll wonder why. You'll be stuck in that same little circle, wondering how come I didn't jump out of it.
I hope I didn't sound stupid trying to put that together. Like, I couldn't find the question. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, you're good. No.
But I think that people, I guess where I'm going with this, and after hearing you talk, Dalen, is that I see that people see the glitz and the glamour and the successes. Nobody understands the work. Like you as a construction worker or as a rapper or them as rappers, respectively speaking about Hot Boy West and Waco-Tron or me as a podcaster, the blood, sweat, and tears that we put and behind the scenes.
For sure.
And they think when they, like I had somebody tell me that, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're good.
I had somebody tell me the other day, oh, well, you're rich, so you can do that. When the fuck did I become rich? Are you kidding me? Like, I'm not rich. You know what I mean? No fucking way. You know?
People just see the material things.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I can say is, like with your business, my business, and even the rappers, there's a lot of money invested.
God.
And there's a lot of people that just want to be rappers and don't want to invest the money.
Rest in peace to my credit cards, but anyway. Okay, both of them.
You know, seriously.
Oh God. Okay, Dalen, listen, I definitely want to get more into you, getting to know you more. I'm having the greatest time with you. I want to get to know more about Montoya's Construction LLC. I have a lot of questions and your perspective about it. You know, we're about to get into it, right? Okay, good. And I'm not scared, so don't hold nothing back. You told me that you would have held nothing back.
Nah,
so
you throw it. I hit it. I knocked it out the park.
That's
Barry
it.
Bonds.
But except you're not gay. So
No,
when we get back, guys, we're going to get to learn more about Dalyn Montoya, his business, Montoya Construction LLC, his perspective about contractors and the heat that they take, and more. So make sure you guys stay tuned here onto The Public Affair. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be right back. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this really, really fun episode of The Public Affair with my very special guest, Mr. Dalyn Montoya. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by my girl, Juliana Resendez with JR Renovations. Now, she's a general contractor specializing in commercial businesses such as residential homes and more. She's a true queen, leveling the playing field in a male-dominated industry. Now, my girl, Juliana, is the epitome of giving back to her community. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care how aggressive she might come off. Juliana is the queen, darling. Follow her on Facebook and Instagram at JR Renovations. Call the number on the screen for your consultation. To my girl, JR Renovations, Juliana Resendez. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, I got to give it up to my people, Julian and Ana Banda with Banda's hauling service. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up and they haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals and haul cars in and out of town. Now, when your car breaks down and you need a tow, they got you too.
That's my boy.
I love Julian.
That's my boy.
Don't you love Julian Banda?
Hey, back to back. All I gotta do is make a call and he's right there.
He's
Boom.
right there. He's right there.
That's it.
The car could break down in the middle of nowhere. He's got you.
Yep.
He's gonna come to you, and that guy right there has built this business, so passionate about this business, and I love his passion. I want to emulate his passion for Banda's hauling service. Book now with the number on the screen to Julian and Ana Banda. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh my goodness, I'm starving. To Taquisa Palacios with Onisimo and Lupe Palacios, they provide delicious and affordable tacos for any event. You can choose meat choices, including, are you ready?
I gotta try that because I see them everywhere.
Oh my God.
All online.
Best.
I gotta
get them for your next event. When you have a baby shower, you want to know the meat choices they got? Carne asada, pollo, chorizo, pastor, y barbacoa. Now, Dalen, don't forget about the aguas frescas because they also have limonada, horchata, piña, melon, jamaica, y tamarindo. They also provide all the plasticware. So when you book them and you got to tell the wife, go to Dollar General to get the plasticware. No, don't do all that. They got it all for you.
I'm finna start eating my damn hand here in a minute.
Okay, that's it. I'm starving, bro. Okay, they have all the plasticware. Book now with the number on the screen to Taquisa Palacios. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Alley's Drive-In with Alexis and Diana Rivas. I love those two. They're a convenience store located where the old Kobe's is in South Waco, specifically 2105 Dutton Avenue. You can stop by for delicious snacks or a cold drink. Now, Dalen, if you need a party for, if you need a beer for yourself or for a party, they have a whole entire huge cooler with a wide selection stocked with ice cold beer. You can order from the kitchen too with a delicious selection of food to satisfy your appetite or to go with that cold beer. On Fridays, they have Enchilada Friday, which is absolutely amazing. Now, I know it sounds gross. Get it with the pig's feet. Get it with the pig's feet. Get the enchiladas with the pig's feet.
That's like Fridays. The stuff with the menudo.
I don't know what it is, but it's pig's feet. And it's amazing. Stop by
and
this.
You said put the pig feet in. Let's
put
go.
the pig's feet in the enchiladas. You guys know I'm not bullshitting. Stop by this monumental and convenient spot in South Waco today to Alley's Drive-In with Alexis and Diana Rivas. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I can't continue without thanking Elite Barbershop with Sid Rodriguez and his entire team located on Hewitt Drive. They made me look more snackish on more than 100 and... Is this 116 episodes of The Public Affair? Call the number on the screen to book now or download the Squire app. No longer the Cut app. Download the Squire app to book your next appointment right now. Walk-ins are welcome as well. They also got Marcus Guerrero, snack. Chris Reyes, snack. Santos Cordova, snack. David Rodriguez, snack. Isaac Chavez, snack. Clint Fletcher, super snack. Isai, super snack. Out there... Oh my goodness, at Elite Barbershop, making you look super snackish all day. Elite Barbershop, thank you guys for being longtime sponsors of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you guys. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into this episode with Dalyn Montoya from Montoya Construction, LLC. He's about to get more into his business and more here on The Public Affair. Let's do it. Hey, guys, welcome back to this really exciting episode of The Public Affair. Now, before we left, we were getting to know more about Dalyn Montoya with Montoya's Construction, LLC and his rap business. You guys have to mind me. I just got done recording a show right before this, so I'm a little bit litty kitty, but that's okay because I have one of the hot Montoyas sitting right next to me. So, and I'm really happy that you don't punch me in the face for saying that. You know, I asked this to the last guest. When a guy does compliment you, how do you take that? Because I saw a video the other day where a guy said that when a gay guy compliments them, it's like the highest honor for them. But then I've also heard the opposite where they get offended. What's your perspective? And you don't have to worry about offending me. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, I really don't. I mean, it don't bother me. You know, I mean. Back then it'd be different, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I was.
Were you two-piecing them?
Man, I was it's 2-piece. I got kicked out of my tax test for some shit like that. You know, it was like,
what happened during
Montoya,
your tax test?
Get your ass out of here.
What happened during the fucking tax test?
No bullshit, I tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
And I have, you know, there was a gentleman that was there in class with me,
sure.
and
he was a little gay.
Yeah, but you know, and that don't even bother me. It's cool.
No, that's cool. Yeah.
I have nothing against that at all. But he was passing a note around, and I mean, it was just getting around. I'm like, what you motherfuckers keep looking at me for like that? And they said this girl, she never talked before, so I knew it was something serious. She said, "You want to know what he said?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Shit, well, let me see this right here." Yeah. And it said, "I really like Dalyn Montoya."
Oh shit!
With hearts all on him of her. I chucked that damn paper. I took my shirt off and it was on.
You took your shirt off?
Yeah.
Well, why'd you do all that for?
Cause I wanted to fight. I mean, that was, you know what I mean? I'm 14 years old and I'm I'm already at a phase. Like I think I know every goddamn thing.
Yeah. You know, so it bothered you a little bit.
It hit me different.
My last guest, Antrix, said that a guy squeezed his ass on the dance floor or whatever. He said that he got in like real defense mode too. But I only do that to people, Dalen, when I know that I can do that. You know what I mean?
For
like,
sure.
I would never just go up to you and squeeze your ass just because I feel like it. You know what I mean? Like I would ask you like, "Hey, so what's up?" You know what I mean? And you would tell me on the side, and
And there's even been times like, I mean, like, you know, when I got older, back then I had no goddamn brain, I had no common sense, but
you were just
like,
a wild child.
All I knew is what I knew.
I got you.
And I mean, I had that happen to me being 24 years old, but I never, you know. I was you know, hey, cool, you know, hey, you know, you do what you do, that's cool, and you know, just I have nothing against it at all.
Yes, and I think it's important to note right now that
there's certain levels to stuff. You know, there's
absolutely,
you know, you, and I'm very blunt.
Oh yeah, you are.
I'm gonna let somebody play with me to like if I really don't like, I ain't gonna sit there and just like let you be all crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, acting all wild.
I'm a park it before the car keeps going.
Okay,
you know
I got you. Yeah,
and that just.
That for sure.
And it's no disrespect, it's just a boundary.
I think it's important to note right now too that it is raining outside, so I can hear the rain on my microphones. I don't know if we can edit that or not, but it's raining. All right, that's it. It's midday. There's a fucking rainstorm in Texas. Anyway, you know what? So Dalen, starting Montoya's Construction LLC. So you were a rapper. You were rapping in the beginning. You had a prominent rap career. You were trying to get out there, whatever. Why was the transition from rapping to construction? Like, how did that all come about?
I mean, even when I did the music, I did plumbing. That's what I did for a long time. You. Me and Tony worked together for fucking years.
Yeah.
And I'd be the damn gopher for him, and I hated it.
Oh,
and being a brother, we were fighting all the time. There's times I got the goddamn truck and walked home.
Oh, wow.
On the job site.
Yeah.
You know, it just, I've always had a vision and a plan growing up. And I always told myself that, you know, I'm going to be a boss.
For sure.
I'm going to be a boss.
For sure.
There was just probably just at the time it was just a vision for me.
Yeah.
You know, as I got older, you know, things were getting tough. Reality started to kick in after you know after high school.
Yeah.
So college wasn't fit for me.
Okay, I got you.
You know, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm smart with numbers when it comes to money and these things like that. But
right.
To do the extra,
but like the academics and all that.
I couldn't keep that.
I got you. Okay.
You know, but anyways, you know, bills and stuff started coming in, and my 9 to 5 just wasn't cutting it.
Okay.
It wasn't at all. And I told myself, you know what,
and now you got kids and stuff. You have a family. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna save this money here. I'm gonna put back, no matter how long it takes me to get to where I gotta go.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
But I put the money back, and eventually, man, I think because I've been in business for 2 years now. So about 3 years ago, I said I'm not even, you know, I'm done.
Yeah, for sure.
I made an excuse not to go to work.
Yeah, definitely.
I said, oh, this time COVID and all that stuff was in.
Yeah.
I said, I don't think my wife's not gonna let me go back to work because of COVID, because she don't want me to get sick.
Yeah.
And he told me, said, you're fired. You're fired.
Did Tony fire you?
Shit, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Him and the boss fired me.
Hey, you know what? That's business, right? What do you expect? Yeah. You don't take it personal, do you?
I did take it personal.
Oh, you did? Yeah, okay.
I'm like, you ain't gonna give me no, like, you want me to go out there and die?
Yeah, for sure.
And,
listen, but like in all due respect, while COVID was going on, some of us still had to work. Like it was a hard time for everybody. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
And it was a difficult time for people to consider the fact, should I still go out? At the end of the day, while COVID was going on, bills did not stop. Do you know what I mean? Rent was still due. Bills were still due. So I know a lot of people have different perspectives on it, and COVID has affected a lot of different people in certain ways. I started this show in the middle of COVID. Do you know what I mean? I was still working during COVID. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we had to work. You know what I mean? That little $1,200 stimulus check wasn't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
so for those of us who work, do you see
I was
what I'm
doing
saying?
side, I was doing like little like side work.
Yeah.
So like, I think about it like this: if I can sit here, I'm gonna go work 40 hours a week. I'm gonna bring home about like $300-400.
Okay.
But I'm fixing to go over here.
Yeah.
And I'm finna bring home about like $1,200 in 2 days.
In 2 days. Okay.
I'm gonna leave this and I'm gonna go do that.
That's it. All right.
That's just me.
So do you see it different now though? Like, do you find a different perspective in it? Like with your brother letting you go and all that?
Yeah, and it wasn't more say him letting me go because he wasn't the boss,
Right.
He just, I worked with him, but and I didn't understand it at the time, but I knew where he was coming from. Like, hey, bro, like I got you on here now. It's kind of making me look bad.
You're over here fucking up. Yeah,
right.
I had that conversation with one of my really good friends the other day.
And therefore, like I said, me being hard headed, I didn't care about none of that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
and the boss let me go, whatever. But I was working for them for like 8 years.
I got you.
I mean, 8 years, so I was loyal.
Yeah, for sure.
It just, I wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
So when I put the money up, I told my wife, she was like, "You need to do this. Like, this is what we're gonna do. Either we're gonna go up or we're gonna go down.
Okay,
it don't matter." And so we didn't tell nobody nothing. We remained humble. And when I left, man, it was on go. It was green light.
Okay, so when you left that business that you were working with on your brother, is when you started Montoya's Construction LLC, or okay, got you. Yeah. So how did you go about building that business? I mean, was it hard at first? Do you have people working for you, or what was the situation like with that?
No, I did. What I did, man, honestly, so I came across a gig, literally when I first started, like
okay,
out in Axtell.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Out there in the woods, darling.
my dad did he did a job out for one of his customers.
Okay.
And he came and told me, he said, "Hey, I got a job. She wants to do sheetrock." And like I said, I've been around the trade my whole life, so I know how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, for real? Don't get me wrong, I didn't know how to quote anything.
Yeah, for sure.
But I had people help me get, gain up to do that.
Okay.
So I said, for real? So I'm excited. I didn't know how the process was supposed to go. My wife, she was a real estate agent.
I'm still watching his feet. They don't touch the ground. Go ahead.
I know, right? My wife's she was a real estate agent.
Okay,
and so when it comes to paperwork and numbers, it was there.
Okay,
writing
got
up,
you. So she handled all the numbers and stuff. Okay, got you.
And so when I got there, I was looking, I'm like, and she was telling me what she wants to. I want this, I want that,
yeah, for sure.
This.
Yeah.
But anyways, I had quoted the thing, and she told me yes. So I'm just like, it's just motivation is coming. Like I'm getting, it's blessing after blessing.
Yeah, for sure.
And I had guys that come in and help me. Jimmy Quinones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know him? I don't know if I know him. If we're probably friends on Facebook, I'm sorry.
Shout out to Jimmy.
If I don't recall, shout out to him. It's Jimmy. It's the mimosas. Okay, go ahead.
And then Antonio Castillo and Paul that they work with. They helped me, through the whole process, like starting. And then my dad, he got me the project, so it really like everything came together with the people that was in my circle.
Okay, got you.
And it was crazy.
Yeah.
But once everything went approved, my wife wrote up the paperwork or whatever, we sent it in and, got everything just proper and signed and notarized and all that stuff like that.
That's what's up.
But man, after that, it took off because once you do a whole house, I did a whole entire house. My first job.
So you had already had prior experience to like the construction business.
Yeah, I've been around it, so I know how it goes.
So you know how it went. Okay.
Don't get me wrong. At first I had to correct mistakes.
Yeah, definitely.
That was done. So to be honest with you, it cost me a lot more money out of my own pocket to get this job right.
That's how it is in the beginning, though, right? A lot of people don't understand the sacrifices that come to building your own brand.
So I'm glad I did that.
Yeah, you guys did that. Can we get a little bit personal, a little bit real with you?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of contractors are under fire. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I kind of wanted to get your personal perspective as a contractor. Mm-hmm. Oh God, how do I say this healthy? How do I say this without throwing some shade? Okay. I think you guys get the shit under the stick as contractors. Do you know what I mean? I 100%. Think a lot of people don't. Listen, I have a full-time job where ordering parts in terms of lumber, metal, stuff like that take a really long time. You know what I mean? So I'm involved in that process at my full-time job, which I just don't promote, but that's my full-time job is handling that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for you guys, I think that people don't understand when you have to get lumber or whatever the case is, that it does. It's a hassle.
Right.
More of a hassle. Okay. Fuck it. So one of my personal sponsors, I don't give a fuck. I know, that's it. That's where we're going with it. One of my personal sponsors has been under a lot of fire right now. And I've been getting a lot of pushback for continuing to support him. I'm talking about Joel Overo for Brothers Construction. Okay, what I mean? So he's been a lot over the social media and stuff, and I love that guy, and anybody can feel any type of way that they want about it. But he has supported me for years. Do you know what I mean? And that's just my perspective. I talked about it on another show recently, and it was just something in me where if it has nothing to do with me, then I mind my business.
Right.
My parents kept me in the room for a reason when the adults came over. 100%. Do you see what I'm saying? And I use him as an example because he was under fire for somebody's negative review. Okay, my review for Joe Olvera with Four Brothers Construction is that he's always done good by me. And listen, that's what we do on the Public Affair. We keep it 100.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you work in the same business as he does. Sure. What can you say about said situation? Maybe not about that situation particularly, but as a contractor. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As a contractor, I mean, you know, you get a lot of people that really, like I said, back to what I was saying before. Everybody sees the outside. Yeah. But you never really get in to see what's really going on.
What's going on? Exactly.
You know.
Oh my God, thank you.
Therefore, you know, I've been doing it for a good while. You know. To know. I mean, you can't tell me. I'm not saying I know everything. Yeah. But as far as the business part of it, you can't tell me nothing. Because I know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. So what's going on, Dalen? What are people missing?
You just customers. How I grew up in the business, they're always right. Okay. And that's 100% for me. Like as a company owner, that's what it is. Okay. But you have to make a lot of the customers they really don't understand on the process. For instance, materials, lumber. Yes. Lumber's crazy. Oh my God. I mean, stuff takes time.
Metal, especially, forget about it.
Yep. That and you know, there's no disrespect or any in form, shape, or way, but you get like. Customers, they want this immaculate look. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. But you can't do that on a PBR budget. Okay. I'm sorry. And it's, okay, yeah. Because, you know, I can picture something all day, envision and tell you. Yes. But if you don't want to pay to do that. To do it, yes. Okay, got you. Know, and then a lot of things, like I said, we're quality, as my company, we're quality over quantity. Okay. You know, you can... Customers want stuff done. They don't see they don't see the time and the effort that goes into making that look
to make what they want.
Absolutely, because there's steps to everything. Absolutely, there's steps, and if it's not done right, you can't
just squat out and shit a nice maybe cabinet or shelf or whatever, a shower. So, you know what I mean?
Like example, they see the cabinet, but don't see the measurements with it. Okay. Like if I got plumbing in this wall here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I got to make sure this cabinet here, you can tell me the look all you want. Right. But if I just tell them, hey, I want this cabinet, boom, make it. Right? Yeah, for They go ahead and make it. Measurements are wrong, boom. Now who's paying double?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
The contractor.
Right. For sure. Okay. But there's a lot, as a contractor and business, there's a lot of stress that you can't get to everybody. Right. You know, I got to tell people all the time, I'm not an octopus. I ain't got 8 arms. I can't be here and be there.
You got to be patient.
Absolutely.
You waited 2 years to come on this show.
Wait your turn. Okay. Wait your turn. That's.
I got to get, I just, you know what? Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And I'm the type of person is, like for instance, Joe Oliver. Really good dude. I met him already. Yes. Really good dude. I love him. Take nothing from him.
I love him.
And if I have a customer or this is about anybody, any kind of trade, you mention something to me about them, it's not my job to speak on that. You know,
that's it.
You know, that's
mind your fucking business.
Yes,
it has nothing to do with
Absolutely.
You. Thank you.
Like that don't.
Oh my God, I love him.
There's fucking shit. And to be honest, it's reality. It's I can have 10 of y'all hate me.
Yes.
But I'm gonna have 20 more that like me. Yeah. You know. So it really don't matter. And to me, God. I don't speak on other people because that's not adult material. You know what I mean? That's not what adults do.
Can you leave us out of it?
Yes.
Yeah, this is what I say.
If you got something personal, take it up with that individual.
With that person.
Because if I'm an adult and I talk about this adult here,
right?
What kind of man that make me? You know?
Give me a fucking 5, Dalen. I knew that's why I invited you on the show right now. God damn it. Can I just speak on that real quick?
Go ahead.
I've had contractors sponsor this show, down to Joe Olvera, who still does, Juliana Resendez, who still does, who I love her. Luis Flores was another one with Red Rhino Flooring. I've had painters like Martin Rodriguez sponsor a show. The list goes on. Juan Morales, who does fencing and stuff like that. I've gotten a lot of pushback from still supporting Joe Olvera, Juliana Resendez, Luis. You know what I mean? When you do for my show, I'm not no fucking sellout. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, and I'm just happy that you said all that because the thing, and I don't care. Listen, take whatever you want from me. I'm sorry.
I tell them all the time.
Yeah,
I'm going where I'm celebrated, not where I'm tolerated.
That's it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna support whoever's supporting me. If you listen, like for instance, if I love a particular, I shouldn't say no names because Mike will cut it out. But like we did last time. But if I like a particular like Mexican restaurant, but everybody loves it, my opinion is not law. I just don't like that Mexican restaurant.
Right.
You may not like Montoya's Construction LLC. You may not like Four Brothers Construction. You may not like JR Renovations. You know what I mean? That's your perspective. Why do I have to join the majority in lynching somebody if they did good by me?
100%.
Dalen, let me tell you something. When I was, I just got to speak on this. I'm sorry. When I was growing up, my parents kept my ass in the room when the adults came over because it was mind your fucking business.
That's it.
You stay in the room and you worry about what the kids are doing.
That's it.
That's it. And so that man, I've known Joe Olvera to do good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know him as a good person. So when yous are all sitting there talking about why you still support him, he's stealing, he's doing this or whatever, where's the proof? All the bitches that have been in my DMs talking about it, why you never show me no substantial proof? Right. I just got into it with somebody the other day. I'm sorry, I don't mean to go off. But I just got into it with somebody the other day because they're like, why do you still support this? And the bitch had the fucking nerve to tell me he's stealing from us to give to you, which I had to block the bitch because if I would have fucking attacked, it would have affected my brand. Dalen, do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because how dare you accuse him of stealing from you to give to me to support this? I work my ass off for this show to come out. You know what I mean? I'm in debt for this show to keep going. And I have the I have the privilege of having sponsors on this show that help me keep this show running. How fucking dare that bitch tell me, I'm sorry, I'm going off. I don't give a fuck. You know I don't give a fuck. You know I don't give a fuck. Fuck her for sitting there saying that shit. And there was another person that did the same thing that I had to fucking check real motherfucking quick. I don't like to be confrontational, but here's the thing. The same can be said for you. The same can be said for him, JR Renovations, Red Rhino Flooring, anybody who's a contractor, for the instance, a local contractor for that matter. As
a contractor, you can't, and this is just life in general, you can't make everybody happy. You're gonna have that one.
I need to stop.
I got a piss too.
No, you can go keep going.
But you got that shit. You got that. You're gonna have that one. You can't make everybody happy, and that just it's life. No matter what business you're in.
How do you feel when somebody is being lynched like that publicly?
I really I disagree with it. But I don't feel like it's necessary because. At the end of the day, I don't like Facebook.
That's it.
A lot of people will prevent their problems on there.
Yes.
But me, if I have an issue, it's gonna be either who I got an issue with.
Right.
And
take it up with them.
I don't gotta sit there and because I don't have enough time in a day to go talk about somebody.
Dalen, and let me tell you this too. Don't we come from an environment where if you owe me a substantial amount of money, aren't you gonna come beat my ass over it or sue me? Let's be for real. I'm from an environment where if you took $10,000 from me, you'd come beat my ass over it. You wouldn't take to no goddamn Facebook.
Now,
do you see what I'm talking about?
There's proper ways to handle it as a business owner.
Or sue me. Yeah.
As a business owner.
Oh God, I'm so happy I have you on here.
Yeah, as a business owner, I wouldn't jump out of character and go beat your ass. But if it was without business or whatever, and you did take that money from me, then I'm at your front door, and I just be honest.
Here's my thing.
But
yes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
People handle it a different way. But as a business owner, if somebody owes me enough money, I don't care. Like, take a penny from me, and it's the moral of it.
Yes.
Moral and principles. That's where I live. I live by morals and principles.
That's it.
So, but if you take money from me as a business owner, don't worry. I got legal work. We can handle it that way.
That's it. That's it. I have to say this, and I talked to my friends about it. With that particular person that was messaging me, and I had to block. I caught myself,
because that's a lawsuit right there.
Yes, but you know, I have a brand to protect as well, and y'all know we keep it 100 on the public affairs. So I'm just gonna share this, and I'm gonna leave it alone after this, and we're gonna continue with that particular person, because I remember talking to my friends about it. Some of my close friends, actually Jennifer and Israel, and I was telling them I was catching myself writing after that person accused them of, oh, he's stealing from us to give to you, so it's my business type shit. I was catching myself typing, he may not say things, but I'm about them hands. And I'm not a confrontational person, but you're attacking this. And when you attack this, is the equivalent of you attacking somebody's child. And so I'll meet you and we can talk about that. You know what I mean? And it's these all day. So I caught myself typing that, and I just had to let it go, because I have a business to protect, and that's what all business owners should keep in mind. So I respect somebody like him for not taking the bait, for staying above the fray. Do you agree? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
You can't jump out of character.
You can't. You have to shut your fucking mouth and keep it moving. There's a block button for a reason. It was one of my favorite things. And I loved it.
And like I always tell too, is never entertain stupidity, because I'm not gonna let one dumb situation trick me out to where I'm at right now.
Right. And can you just keep me out of it?
That's it.
Do you see what I'm talking about? That has nothing to do with me. That man has never stole from me. That man has never done me wrong. That man was a stranger that walked into my life at a time when I started this, and a lot of people that I knew my whole life were not supporting this supported me. Can I have that experience with him? You can have any negative experience that you want, but don't get mad at me when I'm not lynching him with you, because my experience is different. Do you understand what I'm talking
100%.
about? That's it. All right, Dalen. So first of all, I just really want to thank you for your perspective on that whole situation. Listen, I wish everybody the best of luck in what they do. I wish everybody a longevity. If you have a negative, let's not even talk about contractors. If you have a negative experience with somebody, you have the right to do that. I did a whole live video about it. You know what I mean? And you have the right to feel that way. But can you please leave me out of it? Is that okay? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, 100%.
If it has nothing to do with 100%. Me, can you leave me out of it? And you as a contractor, you gave your perspective. You know what I mean? And so you agree.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that we're on the same page? Or perfect.
Yeah. You know, to be 100%. You know, and it's just like I said, life in general. Even with, you know, behind, like without the contracting business or whatever, and then just in general. So like if this person does me wrong right here, right?
Yeah.
Let's just make an example. The person does me wrong, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Why should somebody else, and this person's helping this person? Why do I feel the need to come bash this person because this person's helping this person?
Just stay in your lane.
You know, and it's really just, I don't know. I never understood it, but that's what it is. You know, I mean, that's not how I maneuver. But
right, for sure.
You know, I maneuver different.
You just stay in your lane.
I stay in my lane.
I think if we all stayed in our lane, things would be a little bit better. Don't you agree?
100%.
Yeah. And I've built the foundation of the success of this podcast out of staying in my lane. You know, I support everybody in what they do. I have a lot of people, even in this industry, Dalen, that tell me, oh, do you see so-and-so started a podcast? They're copying you, this and that. Nobody's copying me. I didn't start podcasts. I did not invent podcasts. No. I'm doing my thing over here. And I've been very open about the fact that I don't watch other podcasts because I'm invested in the public affair. Do you see what I'm saying? But anybody who wants to start their own podcast should do it. They should go, they should push their brand as hard as I did. They should do their thing. Same thing can be said about contracting. You know what I mean?
And this is, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Is like your podcaster, they're like, well, you see such and such or blase started their podcast, so they're copying you, like
right.
Like as a why wouldn't you want that? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you want that?
Well, can I just be? I'll just be even more honest. I don't care. I'll be even more honest. You know, I had Dominic Villa on this show. Okay, Dominic Villa was on this show. He was on one of the earlier, just a few episodes behind you. Okay, he started a great podcast called A Man with No Plan, if I got that name right. Okay, and I messaged him about it too, and I said, you know, God, people are messaging me saying, oh, Dominic was on your podcast and now he's starting his own podcast. He's trying to copy you. No, he's not. He told me after the show that I inspired him to do that. I think that is fucking great.
See?
I think that, you know what I mean? I didn't know I was doing that for people. You know what I mean? And big shout out to Dominic because he should be. You know what I mean? And I wish nothing but the best of luck to a man with no plan. That man knows that if he needs anything, that I will be there for him. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Like, I wish him nothing but the best.
And the type of people that don't want that is selfish people.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because it's all about them is how they see it.
Yeah.
And in reality, like for instance, my business, like,
yeah,
if I can influence a lot of people to do what I'm doing,
yeah,
I mean that's damn good, and that's more motivation for me as a company owner. Like, yeah, I got these people. You know, I don't look at well, you're copying me, you're doing what I do. That's just little kid shit.
That's it.
You know, that's little kids. It. You know,
mind your business.
That's it.
And grow your own business.
That's it.
That's what I say.
That's it.
If you spent more time minding and growing your own business and staying out of somebody else's and bashing theirs, you would become more successful.
Because if copying was a thing, then I guess the whole world copies then. You know? Think about it, because everybody watches TV and want to be them people. You know?
Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you for your perspective.
Absolutely.
And I'm really happy that we're on the same page about said situation.
For sure.
And just before we continue, I definitely want to give a shout out to Joe Olvera, Juliana Resendez, Luis Flores, Juan Morales, oh my goodness, Martin Rodriguez Gomez, Martin Rodriguez, not Martin Rodriguez Gomez, Martin Rodriguez, Juan Arjon, oh God, Israel Salazar, any contractor who has sponsored this podcast, I got your back through and through. And I appreciate you guys so much. That's all I have to say. And let me have that. Anyway, moving on. Because it's about Dalyn Montoya and Montoya Construction LLC, darling. It's too bad you can't drink on the show.
I know. Okay. Shit, hit the water then.
You know what? Okay, so you mentioned that you were on probation. That's part of the reason why you can't drink.
Right.
You know what I mean? On the show. Well, period. Can we talk a little bit about that? Yeah. So what was going on there or what?
Man.
It's okay. Tell us. Listen, I just got them spilling my guts. We're good.
So... I just got this place. I just got a place.
Yes.
I mean, this was like 7 years ago.
For sure.
6 years ago. So I just got this place. So Encore, damn. We were at Lakeside Tavern.
Yeah. You share what you want. I don't want to put you on the spot.
No, you're good. I was at Lakeside Tavern that night, and I was with some buddies. I wasn't driving.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought, oh, shit, y'all driving, I'm safe. You know, we're good.
Okay.
But Encore called me about like 10 at night.
Okay.
And said, hey, we're going to come put your meter on. I need you there. And I'm down. I'm like, damn. I said, how do I look? Like, I throw water on my face. Do my eyes bloodshot?
Gotcha.
And anyways, I go home. I meet them. Boom. I go to the gas station.
Yeah.
Man. I pull into the gas station. All I hear is, woo, woo, woo.
Oh, no.
And I'm like,
yeah.
I had some Copenhagen snuff in the truck.
Okay.
And so
snuff is like dip, right? It's not the stuff you put in your gums. Ew.
Yeah. So that's what I do. When I got it,
you dip. Okay.
I got it and went boom.
Yeah.
And state trooper, he like, you been drinking tonight? I said, nah. No,
drunk as fuck though.
You know, I'm just like drunk.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Number one. Okay.
And like I can still function. Like I would. Okay. I mean, drinking and driving ain't cool. I ain't trying to persuade that.
No, for sure. Nobody should drink and drive. Right.
For sure. So like I was good, and it was cold as hell. And he gonna make me. He tried to make me. Man, he did make me do a breathalyzer. No, the other test.
What's the? Oh, like the fingers and all that. Okay, gotcha.
I'm like shaking like a
drunk. You're basically drunk.
Pretty much, but it was cold as hell too. So I had a plan B to follow an excuse. I was like,
not the pill, but plan B.
Yeah, not the
pill. I got you.
And he said, "You been drinking?" I said, "You know what, man? Just take me to jail." I put my hands on my back.
Really? So you admitted?
I mean, I knew it. I wasn't finna. There ain't no point in me going
like lying and trying to come up with a story
and go ahead and just push it on, fairly obvious. Prolong it, like just go ahead and handle business and get me out of there. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And so he took me to jail, and man, I called my dad. I said, "Hey, I need you to come get me out."
Yeah.
I had some money, put up, and he said, "Nah, your ass standing there."
Oh,
and he hung up on me.
In there?
Hung up. And so I was like, damn, like, who am I going to call? And it was late at night. It was like 2 a.m.
Tony.
I know. Because he's always been a big fan. Like, hey, you create that decision. You know,
you have to, reap what you sow.
That's it.
Like, take accountability.
You know,
I fuck with
I'm
that.
your dad. I'm your dad at the end of at the end of the day. But, you know, what you do is what you do. Mm-hmm. There's consequences to everything, good or bad. And what you screw up on, you got to handle that.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
So I was like, you know what? Bet. Slammed the phone. The guard said,
yeah.
You slow down there. And I'm like, man. So I called my mom. She didn't answer the first time.
Okay.
She said she had to just call her right back. So I called her again.
Yeah.
She says, baby.
Oh.
Are you okay? I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Like, it ain't.
Yeah. Okay.
People watch too much TV, you know?
For sure. And like, they think it's going to be some bad shit. Okay, got you.
And anyway, so the next day, I slept on my salami sandwich because I needed a pillow because it was, man.
Did you say your salami sandwich?
There was a salami sandwich they give you, boom. And
sandwich.
Yeah.
Like with salami
in a carton of milk.
Because you keep saying sandwich. Okay.
Or
salami sandwich.
Yes.
You're not from New York. Okay.
That's just Texas.
Okay, your salami sandwich.
And I just, that's how I knew
Was it hard salami? Was it Genoa salami? What kind of salami was it?
I don't know.
Did it have cheese? I'm gonna go buy some salami after this.
That shit was dripping off some like clear shit. I was like, man, hell no.
So you slept on your sandwich?
Yeah, I said, y'all gotta take, I was like, you know what? I ain't got no pillow here. And they got these metal things right there, like little metal beds, man. I put that damn thing right there. And I slept comfortable as hell. I had my ear print and damn bread and everything.
Yeah.
And they come in there, boom, Mr. Montoya.
Right.
Come with me. You made bond or blase. And,
okay.
Anyways, I got out.
You got out. Okay.
Yeah, and it took like 5 years to go to court.
And just to clarify, this is for drinking and driving?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So they charged me with a DWI.
Okay, got you.
I got a lawyer. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my lawyer. Tell you.
Yeah.
We got, it took us, it was a pandemic and everything. So
yeah, for sure.
So with all that, it was
like an act of Congress to get you out. Yeah, for sure. Okay.
So you got out, and I told my mom, thank you so much. Like,
yeah.
So first thing she said, you got my money?
Yeah.
I said, oh.
But can I just real quick
about that?
Can I give a shout out to your dad though? Because as much as maybe that was troubling for you, I appreciate that parenting tactic.
100%.
Because I have a cousin, shout out to Shawnee, who's the same way, who told her son who was making some fucked up decisions,
100%.
I'm not about to throw away everything that I worked for to give to you in terms of giving my house up for collateral or my cars or anything because you fucked up in life.
That's it.
I gave you everything to succeed in life. I mean, is that a fair statement?
And that sounds like the way you're putting it is the way I was raised,
Yeah.
It was, and it's always been like that. Like, like you mess up, that's your ass. Whether it's from me or from some, with the enforcement or whatever.
You reap what you sow. You make the bed you lay in it.
That's it.
I agree. I mean, I'm sorry. I agree.
It's like you dig your own hole, you're gonna have to land it.
That's it.
It's all fun and games till shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
And that's real. Like I really didn't. The friends I thought I had, you couldn't depend on them. And that's why I stay solo. Yeah. And with the family I have around me, like my wife and my kids, that's my number one thing. Okay. And me and my dad, we're like super tight. Like super tight.
Okay.
A lot of people might.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. A
lot of people might disagree. Or back to the whole thing. You gonna love and hate me. There's gonna be 10 that hate me and 20 that like me.
Right.
So I might as well push myself away from you and go to where I'm celebrated and not tolerated.
But even if it's 10 that hate you and 1 that loves you, there's still that one. Do you let 100%. That one person down over 10 haters? Do you see what I'm talking about?
I was always raised, if they ain't hating, you ain't doing something right.
There, okay.
Because I tell you
what, that's your answer.
That's what. If I don't have nobody talking about me, then I can't. Then because I'd rather you hate good. What is it? All publicity. All publicity is good publicity.
Is good publicity. Yes. Even negative publicity. Yes, for sure.
Because I'd rather you talk about me. At the end of the day, you know my name.
I tell all my little side pieces. Tell your wife to tune into the public. What's up? You know what I mean? Everybody who comes on this show, their haters watch their episodes. You know what I mean? I'm like, tell them to tune in. What's up? See what you're lying about. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. So with that probation going on and stuff like that, and that negative thing floating in your head, did you find that troubling for you to promote your business, or? Did you find it like an obstacle is what I meant to say?
Honestly, I played the cards how they were dealt.
Okay.
You know, so I never let that. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. Whenever I first got out, I was like man, like this is gonna affect what I'm doing. I didn't build all this up for it to just go downhill.
Okay.
But then again, I gained perspective on that. You know, as fast as you got it, as fast as you could lose it.
Okay.
You know, so it built me stronger.
Definitely.
But with the business, it was like, you know, don't let that, just put that behind you. Just take care of business and keep going. Life goes forward.
Right.
So came is how I took it.
Okay.
And like I told, you know, because everybody had a concern, because like I said, I just moved into place and I'm finna lose it already.
Okay, got you. Like the house and all
right.
that. Okay.
But with the motivation, man, I put it behind me and just kept moving forward and played day by day, and just, I mean, it really didn't affect my business.
Right.
Because I mean, if I would have let it took a toll on me, it would have did it.
God, I'm really happy that you say that too. I mean, it's very admirable to hear how passionate you are about
for sure
Montoya's construction. You know, I will say, I recorded with you today, and right before you, I had DJ Terco and DJ Antrix on the show. I had I had only one recording booked for today at 11 a.m. Do you know what I mean? And so that person, they got sick, they canceled. We're gonna have them on the future show, stay tuned. Right. But I went into full overdrive, like my show has to go on. I can't go. I announce every Wednesday who my next guests are. I can't go a Wednesday and not have somebody to announce. You know what I mean?
For
so
sure.
What, didn't I hit you up just yesterday? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I was actually at the that Tiny Hearts place off of Austin Avenue. We were doing a ultrasound for my wife.
Oh,
yeah! Shout out to my wife.
Yeah, shout out to your wife. I'm so sorry she couldn't come here today.
I know, and we're having a girl. So
are you having a girl?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's her name?
We ain't really got that far yet. But I tell you what, I got a couple names, but
don't name her Moet, because Moet's my daughter's name.
Moet
Champagnani is going to be my daughter's name. Absolutely. Is this going to be your first daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
My blood daughter. I got a stepdaughter.
You have a stepdaughter. Okay.
She's 8.
Okay.
And like I said, I treat her like blood.
Your daughter. That's your daughter.
No,
okay, gotcha. So you have a daughter. You have a biological son.
Yes.
Correct? And then so you're going to have your first biological daughter.
I got two sons, and then my stepdaughter, and then this would be a fourth, which would be another girl. So they'll gang up on us.
Well, congratulations to you. You know what? We were just talking about negative reviews about other contractors, other businesses, and such like that. Did you ever have to deal with any of those negative connotations for Montoya's Construction LLC? Like, how did you ever go above all that and all that?
I've had there's been some kind of speed bumps.
Yeah.
The process.
Okay.
But me as a company, like I said, I can speak for myself. I'm 100% customer satisfaction. If it ain't right, I'm gonna get it right.
You're gonna get it right. Okay.
You know. But I mean, yeah, you get customers, like I said, they want a lot of stuff. It's
okay. So they want the extravagance.
I'm more about paperwork.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna shake your hand and tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna contract that out on paper.
I tell that to my yes.
It's gonna be on paper, and what's on that paper is on it, and when it gets finished is everything on there. So anything after that, you can pay the difference. Don't get me wrong, and but I'm only here to finish my contract on what we agreed on.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything after that, I mean, that's really, I can say, oh well, I'm 6 months out to do that. You know.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, you'll get customers that are really just, they don't. It's hard being in the contract field as an owner.
Right.
I mean, anybody that speaks on it that's not a self-employed owner,
for sure,
really don't understand.
They don't. Okay.
You know, we got as owners, we got taxes, we got this, we got 100 things. We got to take care of customers, not just you, but 100 others. You know,
and then personal life. As much as that's not an excuse, that still happens. Correct? I mean, am I fair to say that, or
yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. So, shit. How do you not find yourself, Dalen, taking the bait? How do you? I mean, like I was speaking with my again with my sponsor, Four Brothers Construction. He does not take the bait. You know what I mean? He just stays quiet, stays back, takes it all. What do you feel about that?
Like I said, I don't entertain the ignorance.
Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna let something jump me out of character because that's gonna put a bad look on me, like I really screwed something up.
They just want you to respond.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm humble as a person. Anybody that knows me knows I'm humble.
Yeah.
I stay in a soft circle.
Okay.
So like, you can get on Facebook and bash me and do this and do that.
200 people share it, and yeah. I just mean.
Be like, wow, that's okay. Like, congratulations, y'all want a cookie? You know,
okay, damn, bitch.
And then it only, and to be honest with you, it only makes the person that feels like it's necessary to put on the internet, and this is anything to, or even to talk about somebody. It kind of makes you look like ignorance and immature.
Yeah. You know what I always say, and I said this on my live video on my personal Facebook page, is, you know, you have the right to a negative experience.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you have the right to express that. It's the people, I feel like it's the people that entertain it that don't know the situation, that don't know both sides of the stories, that don't know the contractual obligation behind it, that don't know the facts that are entertaining it.
Yeah, so
you
like,
know what I mean?
If you put, for instance, okay, this is supposedly, this is a problem here, this is the problem that they have it with. Like, so say, two people, you let them hash it out. Okay. You don't need the little...
Everybody else.
The hype.
Like, if I went on Facebook right now and said Dalyn Montoya's Construction LLC did not build my shower the way I wanted it to, and they stole my money. And then 200 other people who don't know our conversation, our exchange, if you will, chime in, it only makes you look worse. But is anybody thinking that those 200 other people don't even know what the hell they're talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you know what I mean?
It's called a... How would you say it? What, bandwagon?
Yes.
Everybody wants
to hop on the bandwagon.
Everybody
the
wants
was popping. Yeah.
You know, you get on, like the Zero and Trey thing.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knew what happened, but wasn't there. You know,
wasn't there, yeah.
Oh, no, this happened here. I know he wouldn't go down like that.
All they saw was that 30-second clip.
And if you meet this guy, you're like, man, I don't even know you ass.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Listen, at the end of the day, Dalen, don't you think it's fair to say that everybody should just mind their own business and move on?
100%. And self-opinion, you know, everybody has their own opinion, which is, you know, that's just the world we live in. I have an opinion about a lot of things, but my opinion ain't their opinion.
That's it. So. That's it. You know what? All I have to say going forward is that I support anybody who loves this show, anybody who sponsored this show, shared this show, watches this show. Same thing for people like you who come on this show that spent their Saturday, 2 hours of their Saturday coming on. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Big shout out to you.
For sure.
You know what? Dalen, we are running out of time. I'm so sorry. I know there's tons that we could talk about. What's next for you and Montoya's Construction LLC? So every time I'm on social media, you are pushing your business. You are the GOAT at building your brand. You know what I mean? I'm sure that it was hard coming from, you know, your circumstances. You said that you were the black sheep of your family back in the day, and, you know, you've become this profound business owner. Right. You know what I mean? So what can we expect from you? Like, what can we reach out to you for and such like that?
Anything from, you know, add-ons, renovations, bathroom remodels, kitchen renovations. We're now getting to doing new builds. Yeah. And also, you know, I'm just going to, you know what, since you invited me on the show, it's a very special moment for me. So I'll go ahead and reveal what I have in store.
Oh, an exclusive?
Yeah, exclusive. So
let's go.
Our next, me and my wife, we sit here and talk. Shout out to my wife. She's a go-getter. Like
she's hot. She's hot. Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, she is.
Go make another baby.
Yeah. She said no more.
Oh, that's it?
She already got spent.
Wear condoms. I buy the Trojan bear skin condoms. They're amazing. They are. I did it the other day. It was great. But anyway.
Was she, oh, shit. Yeah, damn.
I'm sorry, you and your wife.
No, so we had plans. So she works at the hospital. She's going to school for anesthesiologist. Okay. She's been in school for goddamn too long.
Yeah.
But so we've been planning on to move out of the town.
Oh, okay.
So we want to hit either Houston or Dallas.
Okay, a big city.
So yeah, we try to stay in them cities a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, to try to just advertise the company. Yeah. And enough to where we can, you know, we have enough there. Right. To go ahead and just pack up and just go.
And just head. Okay. Do you think that's going to be a daunting task? Do you think that'll be difficult for you, Dalen? Or?
No. I mean, I'm not a cocky person.
Okay.
But I can promise you I'm persistent.
You know what you do.
Very motivated. And I'm a go getter. One thing I was always taught is, you know, if you're broke, it's because you're broke. Not because everybody else, you know, people try to pin that on a lot of things.
Oh, like circumstances.
Yeah, I'm a go-getter, and I mean, I can make you for anybody. You can make as much money as you want to make.
Yeah.
You can be as successful as you want to be.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and I was always taught just get up and go. I don't care if it's out of town. I'm very social with everybody.
Okay, got you.
Everybody. And if you don't know me, you're going to know me.
Yeah.
You can be quiet. I don't even have to know you. Sit right here and be like, hey, how's it going, man? Like, start a conversation.
For sure.
You know, and it's all
a mindset.
Yeah, and it's all good conversation.
Listen, I spent the first 6 months of this year with a boot on my leg. You know what I mean? My foot was broken. So I still crutched my ass over here to the studio. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way.
That's it. You know,
I fell off a barbecue pit.
Did you really?
I broke my leg, yeah.
Oh, you broke your leg. Okay.
On Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness, Dalen. I'm so sorry that we're running out of time. Did I leave anything out? Do you want to address anything while you're on the show that I left out?
Nah, you pretty much covered a lot. I mean, I just, you know... Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the business, you know?
I do have one more question for you. What is, and I missed this, I'm so sorry. What is the, what's the negative how do you address the negative connotation about contractors? What do you have to say about that? You know what I mean?
Like putting
a lot of local contractors
throwing
get a lot
dirt
of
pretty much
flack about, you know, not following up with their word, or you, like you said, you can't be 10 places at one
Can't
time.
be everywhere.
You're trying to cater to everybody. How do you address that as a contractor yourself?
Like kind of like how to like to make it not be like
how do you speak for all the other contractors that are getting that same amount of pushback?
You know, as on my standpoint is to, you know, how I would look at it is you know, negativity is going to be there. That's life.
For sure.
You know, but us as contractors, a lot of people don't understand is we're trying to make everybody happy.
Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have that one that's just not gonna be happy.
Okay.
So I would say it is you know, because me personally, I was getting overwhelmed. I was bringing in too much work.
Yeah, for sure.
And when I first started, it was about the money. It was like, man, there's like everywhere. I want to grab everything.
Yeah.
You know, getting greedy.
Okay. You
know, but how I was said, you know, is just to all the contract, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Right. Hey, you know, I mean, everything talks. Everything, you know.
Yeah. And your work speaks for itself. Is what
for sure.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, you're gonna have happy customers. You're gonna have customers that ain't happy. They're just the way. I mean, the way it goes.
I got you.
Like I said, I've been there before.
Yeah.
You know, but who am I to sit there and bash you? You know what I mean?
Got you.
You know, I'm not gonna judge nobody.
Okay.
At the end of the day, the only man upstairs is gonna judge me. You know.
Oh, darling.
That's it. That's it.
My friend Morrow said that when we go to heaven and we're standing in line to get through the gates, that he was gonna be like, "Ain't that nigga gay?" And then I'm gonna be like, "What?" Like that SpongeBob meme. You know what I mean? Like, why you gotta call me out in front of goddamn? You know what I mean? It was that one pastor, Dalen. I said I was sorry. You know? Dalen, I had a really good time having you on to the public affair.
I appreciate you having me.
Are you sure I didn't leave anything out? Is there anything else that you want to address? Any shout outs at the end or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I want to shout out to my beautiful wife, for sure.
Yeah,
she's definitely.
So sorry she couldn't make it.
I know.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for her, you know, honestly, I can almost say I wouldn't be here where I'm at right now.
Okay.
And not just my wife, but my kids. You know, everything I do, we wake up every morning. It's for the kids and our family here.
That's what's up.
Shout out to my dad, Tony.
Yes. Tony.
Shout out to my shout out to my brothers and like I said, all the companies. Frank Beja.
Yes.
You know, Joe Oliver, everybody that's handling business, you know.
That's what's up. I love that.
I won't take nothing away from nobody.
Yeah.
You know.
I love that so much, Dalen.
At the end of the day, I know what I see.
Yeah.
And I see nothing but, you know, good stuff.
Good stuff.
You know.
Kudos to you. I'm being for real. Kudos to you.
And shout out to the public affair. You know?
Oh, I love you.
You know.
Yes. Well, Dalen, thank you so much for coming on to the public affair. I'm so sorry that we're running out of time. Good? Yes, but I would.
Andrew thought I forgot.
Yeah. No, that's it. He waited patiently. He's on the show now. We made a really great episode. Make sure you guys contact Montoya's Construction LLC for any renovations, anything like that. You guys can consult with him, and he's got you. And as you can see, he's a team player. He supports all the other, most of the other contractors, especially the ones that support the public affair. That's what I really appreciate. You know.
And Antonio Castillo.
Oh, yes. Noni? You talking about Noni, episode 9? Yes, love that guy. He's got to come back on the show. I'm trying to get him and Precious back on the show.
Oh, yeah.
He said I got to do some convincing with Precious.
Nah, we'll just go in and we'll go get him and bring him here tonight.
That's it. That's all we're going to do.
Conversation.
Well, thank you guys again so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Of course, big shout out to Dalyn Montoya with Montoya's Construction LLC for coming onto The Public Affair. Big shout out to you and everything that you're doing. I see that you've been grinding hard as fuck. And I really appreciate the banter that we had earlier about your perspective on contractors and the flack that they get. Like, I appreciate you keeping it 100. 100%. I really do. I really do. Even
if somebody wants to judge me, that's fine.
All right, please.
I really don't,
That's what they do all the time. Anyway.
I ain't losing sleep.
You know what I'm talking about? That's what we do. Anyway, if, you know what? They go low, we go high. To everybody who tuned in, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before we continue, or before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. I definitely want to give a shout out to Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training. They also have elite skills training to make your kid a superb star athlete. They have open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older at 8:30 p.m. with Morrow. He's about your height, so I call him Silly Buns because he's short and aggressive, and you guys are, short people. Anyway, it's only $5 to play to my boy Dominic Gutierrez and my girl Ariana Gutierrez of Soko Soccer Academy. Thank you guys for being longtime sponsors of The Public Affair. Follow on Facebook at Soko Soccer Academy, on Instagram at Soko Soccer 254. Of course, right behind them, we have the newly renowned and one of my new sponsors, whose shirt I'm wearing today, Montezuma Boxing with Edward Barragan and George Farcon. They're a boxing gym dedicated to train you to be a superb boxer and, of course, to get into shape. They offer walk-in workouts classes as well at 5:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. And, of course, sign up for the boxing classes to improve that hand-to-eye coordination and overall better physical condition. They're going to have you in shape, darling. Montezuma Boxing is training champions, darling. Call the number on the screen and follow on Facebook to Montezuma Boxing. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Via's Transportation LLC with Pelon Villa and Yasmin Landeros. They provide power-only services locally and over the road at an affordable rate. They also move freight in a dry van, such as box items, palleted materials, most retail dry goods, and more. And now they're also providing hot shot services. They're independently owned, so make sure you call the number on the screen today for more information. To Pelon Villa, Yasmin Landeros of Via's Transportation LLC. They were on the show. I love them.
Yeah, I think I saw them. Yeah.
Yes, they're a great couple. I love those two so much. Thank you guys for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the J Puddle and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family. They provide delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You could choose from the menu or create your own, because I like to do that, because I like to be in control of Dalen, all right? They're locally operated on University Parks Drive and Hewitt Drive. You can order online at jpuddletx.com. Thank you guys so much for being longtime sponsors of the. They're on DoorDash now too. It's changed my whole entire life. I love J Puddle.
I love I can't DoorDash no more.
Oh please, whatever. All my money goes to DoorDash.
Hey, it cost me $23 for a case of water.
Oh shit. Well, that's a little bit different. To J Puddle and Poke, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Pollo Boxing Audio, my boy Jeffrey Monreal, home for all your LED needs and auto accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Definitely a jack of all trades and your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. We are getting ready to go have some brunch, darling. Me and Jeffrey Monreal, he's been a long-time sponsor of The Public Affair. I love that guy. If you ever need some car mods done to your car, hit up Pollo Boxing Audio with Jeffrey Monreal. Thank you for being a long-time sponsor. And of course, I cannot end this episode without thanking Junior Banda with Fat Boy Michelada and Botana. Have you had it? I love him.
Ask Bob.
Yes, I love that guy. He provides the best michelada and botana plates for yourself or for a party with a menu of ton of different items, including botana bowls, chamoy, pickles, and more. And we're also working on our own little thing, but I'm not going to say what it is. Just stay tuned. All right, guys, keep your ears open and your eyes peeled open as well. He's locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fatboy Michelada y Botana and place your order now to Junior Banda. Thank you for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair and supporting my podcast for as long as you have. I truly appreciate you. To everybody who's tuned into the show with my boy Dalyn Montoya, thank you guys again so much. Montoya's Construction LLC is out there making noise. I just have to use this opportunity again and thank you so much for earlier. I know that was a touchy subject, but I really appreciate your honesty.
No, it's I got to tell everybody I'm not here to judge nobody.
That's it. You're just doing your own thing.
But facts is facts, and
facts is facts, and we're all doing our own things. And don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us. That's it.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.